"100 years ago, just after President Woodrow Wilson was inaugurated, and as women campaigned for the right to vote, the Missouri General Assembly created the State Highway Department. On March 22, 1913, the precursor to today's Missouri Department of Transportation came to be when the Missouri Legislature created the Missouri State Highway Department. Almost immediately, construction began across the state to link adjoining county seats with paved and maintained roadways. At that time, most road-building equipment was mule-powered, but in short order, steam machines did much of the work of road and bridge building. And good thing, too, because also in 1913, Henry Ford began the nation's first moving assembly line, an innovation that soon made automobile ownership affordable for more Americans. More roads were needed, and fast. Legislators recognized that statewide coordination was needed to build a road system to connect Missouri cities. Just a few years later, in 1921, the legislature established the Bipartisan State Highway Commission so that transportation decisions could be made on a statewide basis without regard to political affiliation. Since it was established, 95 people have served the state on the commission. Highways soon made it easier for people and goods to travel from town to town. Into the 1950s, however, many connecting roads were still simply dirt or gravel. On rainy days, school buses sank deep into the mud of unpaved roads. When the department took over 12,000 miles of county highways in 1952, 95% of Missourians were brought within 2 miles of a hard surface road. This finally made all areas of the state accessible. By 1956, Missouri awarded the nation's first interstate highway contracts and began construction of Interstate 70 in St. Charles, Missouri. Today, MoDOT is responsible for 33,702 miles of state highways and more than 10,000 bridges. The State Highway Department and the State Department of Transportation merged in 1980, bringing highways, rail, water, air, and transit into one department, the Missouri Highways and Transportation Department, renamed MoDOT in 1996. Missouri can boast of more than 600 miles of shared use paths for bicyclists and pedestrians, 125 public use airports, 4,800 miles of mainline railroad track, the third largest inland port in the nation, and more than 70 million transit trips per year. If you're trying to get goods from one side of the country to the other, it's likely they'll pass through Missouri. Through sun, rain, snow, and flood, the Missouri transportation system remains in service to the public. Today, MoDOT's skilled crews and contractors use machines to do most of the work. There is even a machine that can pull up old pavement, recycle it, and put it back down all in one sweep. The engineers of yesteryear would be amazed by what is possible just 100 years past their time.
It's important to recognize that we stand on the shoulders of our forefathers who had the passion and vision to create this immense transportation system we have in the state of Missouri, of roads, of bridges, of railroads, of our ports, and of our airports all across the state. And our job as we move forward is to have that same passion, that same vision for an improved quality of life for all Missourians, to improve the economy for the whole state of Missouri, and most importantly is to continue to improve safety for our children and grandchildren as they use our transportation system in the future.
It's safe to say that the Show Me State will retain its position as the crossroads of the United States, and MoDOT will be here for another 100 years, leading the nation in innovation, efficiency, and customer service.